You know, I was a little afraid, to be honest, about coming back, you know, our sophomore premiere, but the writers have completely surprised us again. And of course, we can see that Kate and Toby have moved in together, living in Los Angeles. She's pursuing her career as a singer, which is not always easy as a mid-30s woman in Los Angeles who is unconventional. An unconventional woman who never had a prior career in music. And of course, the dynamics between her and Toby moving in together. And I think this season is a little darker than the first, and we're really getting into the depths of the characters and all that entails. And so it's very layered and it's complicated, but it is such a dream to be able to just love what you do every single day and then do it with incredible actors, and the writing only gets better and you're like, is this real? So that hasn't changed, and it consistently is the same every morning. I'm super grateful to just drive in to the lot, and it's just wonderful because we make these discoveries every day, and every day is different. And when we have different directors, it just keeps unfolding in such a beautiful way. Having that character be portrayed as a woman just looking a little different, but still on her own journey of finding herself as a human being, as a woman who aspires to more. It's so important because we don't see it, and we surely haven't seen her body type, my body type on network television. And so many women and men alike have come up to me, and literally I've cried in bathrooms with strangers, in the middle of a grocery store. You name it, we've cried, we've talked, we've shared stories that are so relatable. And I just, it's overwhelming because you think that you're in this bubble and you're creating art and it's wonderful and it's changing you. But when it starts changing people's perceptions and opening their hearts and their minds, I'm like, oh, that's why we do this. This is why we're here and why we create art. And it's such a gift. And so it's cyclical. And I've said this before that, you know, when we give of ourselves, people want to then open themselves up, and then it helps us. And, you know, it's so much more than a television show. It's teaching people, it's enlightening them, and the fact that we can do that with a progressive writing team and the courageous people behind it who've like greenlit it to say, okay, like we're gonna give this a shot, and to see how it's been received is such a confirmation of the necessary, I think just the need of the audience. So everyone's talking about this Jack, like who, yeah, so of course we're gonna find out in season 2 how Jack passed away and how everybody sort of feels guilt surrounded by that, whether it's, you know, self-made guilt or true guilt. But you know, with Kate and Toby moving in together and her pursuing music, out of the gate, we're going to see a song in the first episode, which is so exciting for me. Dan is writing my life, writing my dream. And it's really wonderful for me to see the growth of Kate from, of course, pursuing her career to just getting on the stage and just showing up for herself. Because sometimes it's not about perfecting or technically being sound as a singer, but just showing up for yourself is the lesson. So it's really exciting. I think everybody's just, I mean, I know I'm excited, and I know, you know, through social media how bananas crazy people are about season 2 and how many millions of hits we've already had on that beautiful scene between Sterling and Mandy. And every time I watch it, I cry. So get ready with some tissues.